Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of How to Be a Bitch. Show some big love to Dr. Bitch and subscribe, hit the like button below, and ring the bell so you get notified for the next videos. Take your cup of tea, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. And don't forget to take notes. The first thing that you need to do is not to initiate sex. As I always say, men are hunters, and they will never appreciate if something is given to them for free. They want to chase, they want to work. So by initiating sex, you deprive him of his role to work for something, to chase you, to make an extra effort for you. They're like, yeah, I want to have sex right now. I want to have fun. I shouldn't suppress myself. They use this kind of vocabulary in order to justify what they are doing. But what they actually do is giving themselves for free. So you should let him have the lead when it comes to sex. Most of the women think that if they show how sexy they are or how willing they are to be intimate, they will make him crazy. They will make him lose their mind. That's a big mistake. Men know that they can get sex everywhere. It's not that big of a deal nowadays. What they are not used to is working for that. What they really like is not to be able to predict when this will happen. So being a little unpredictable in this area will definitely give you a lot of power here. Deep down, men don't appreciate free sex. They don't appreciate women that give it for free. Deep down, they want to work for things, work to achieve what they want. But they will never say that to you because they want to have the cake and eat it too. The second thing that you need to do in order to have them glued on you is to be careful of your availability. There are many times that women think that if they go on a trip or if they live in another city, the challenge of the relationship gets bigger because they don't see each other every day. If you live in another city or if you don't live with your man and you talk on the phone with him every single day for many hours. So he knows exactly where you are during the day and he knows that he can have access 24/7. Then you're not a challenge anymore, even though he doesn't see you every day. But you could be living with a guy, being in the same house with a guy, and be so consumed with your things, with your goals, with reading a book, with working on a project, with watching your favorite film, that you are not aware that he exists. Let me give you an example here. Have you noticed that when you talk on the phone or when you read your favorite book, that he will come and do anything to attract your attention? This is what I'm talking about. Bitch know that if they live with a guy, they can still be a challenge by not being available. And not being available doesn't always mean we don't live in the same house. It doesn't always mean we meet once a week. Because if you meet once a week, but at the same time, you talk on the phone all the time, still you're not a challenge. So be very careful not to be available. The less available you are, the more glued he will be on you. You really need to find a hobby. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be something very silly. It can be something very weird. It doesn't matter. Maybe you're one of the girls that are like, you know what, I'm bored. I go to work and then I just want to go home and do nothing. I totally understand, but still find something very small, something that you like. It can be anything. What I'm trying to say is that you need to be obsessed with something other than the relationship, other than him, so that you show to him that there is some part of you that he cannot have access. Men really want that. They really want to be with a woman that they know that they cannot control 100%. Deep down, they want the unattainable. They want the woman that doesn't care that much about them. And in order for you to appear as a woman that doesn't care a lot, you need to have your attention somewhere else. This is why I'm insisting on you getting a hobby. Unfortunately, many good girls are very obsessed with their relationship. They're like, yeah, he treats me so nice. He's such a nice guy. I don't want to go out with my friends. I don't want to go to the gym anymore. I just want to stay home with him and spend some quality time together, you know. This is wrong. This is how he will start losing interest in you. Sure, you can spend some days with him, but always remember to have something else to feel passionate about on the side. The phone and texting etiquette is very important when you want to have your guy glued on you. Never call your man. He has to call you. Never pick up the phone all the time. Let him wonder where you are. Don't text the stupid emojis. Don't write long paragraphs. Always be short and to the point. While talking on the phone, you should be the first to hang up. Be short. Don't consume all his time. Men really want to feel free. If you try to put pressure on them, you're going to have the opposite results. But when men feel that they have all the space in the world, all the time in the world, and that you're not there to impose yourself, They never stop chasing you. You have to listen to that. He will never stop chasing you if he knows that you will not be there 24/7. And this is one of the reasons why men cheat. When a man is with a real bitch and he knows that she will not be there all the time, that she will not initiate sex, so he doesn't actually know when it's gonna happen, then he will never stop chasing her. If you do these things, he will not even have the time to cheat on you. Maybe he will look at other women, but that's it, because he's thinking about you all the time. Why? Because you make him think about you all the time. He goes out with his friends and he knows that you are out with your friends and you don't call him, you don't text him, and he starts thinking, where is she? What is she doing? And instead of flirting or looking at other girls, he's always thinking about you. Why? Because you're not available. That's a golden rule and it's very well tested. The carrot and the stick. What you have to do here is not have the same mood all the time. You cannot be happy all the time. You cannot be grateful all the time. You can pick some days in the week where you will have fun with him, you will show him affection, you will be sweet, and then other days you're just gone. He calls you, you're not there. He talks to you, you are moody. Don't give all your good energy, all your positivity, all your I'm here if you need me all the time. Don't make him feel very comfortable, because intimacy invites disrespect. So you need to create this distance every once in a while. He should never be able to predict the future with you. If he does something really nice for you, of course you're sweet and you're very grateful, so that you make him feel nice when he offers something to you. So he will never stop offering things to you. He will never stop doing things for you if he sees that you are appreciative. But don't overdo it. The good girl is always like, oh, thank you so much. It's the first time that this is happening to me. Oh, nobody ever treated me like this. No, you don't have to do that. Just say thank you in the beginning of a nice dinner, and thank you after you get back home. Thank you once he gives you a present, and another thank you and a kiss once you open the gift. That's it. Don't overdo it. Next tip, act independent. Always like coming and going. Always busy with something. You cannot just sit in the house and wait for him to come back after work or after he's out with his friends. You need to be focused on your life. Don't wait for him to tell you what you're gonna do in the weekend. If he wants to make plans with you, he will have to bring it up early in the week. Otherwise, you make your own plans. Honey, what are we doing on Friday night? Oh, I'm so sorry. I've already told the girls to go for drinks. So simple. You always need to prioritize your plans. And this will always make him glued on you. And now the last tip, which is very, very important. Do you remember how you were during your first dates with him? You were cool, you were friendly, you were relaxed, you were not triggered a lot by what he was doing. I just want you to go back then and try to refresh your memory and try to bring back this girl. The girl of the first dates, the mentality that you had back then. Let me do the job for you. So what you did was that you didn't care that much. It was not the center of your universe. You had other things in your head, like your work, going to the gym, meeting your friends. He just had a small part in your life, like a satellite. You didn't think about him all the time. You didn't plan about your future together. You weren't obsessed about commitment. You were free as a bird. You enjoyed hanging out with him, but then you had your life, so you were full. You were happier. You were not triggered by every little thing he was doing. You didn't pay that much attention. Can you bring this girl back? I bet you can. And if you do bring this girl back, he will never stop chasing you. Never. In the beginning of the relationship, good girls act a little bitchy, a little independent, a little aloof, and once they are in a committed relationship, they change 100%. They get obsessed with a guy. They stop meeting their friends. They don't have hobbies anymore. Every little thing that he does, they are triggered. He didn't text them in the morning. Oh my God, maybe he's cheating on me. Maybe he doesn't like me anymore. They're overly obsessed. And this is when men take women for granted. This is where women go like, what happened? He was so much in love in the beginning of the relationship, but now he doesn't bring me any gifts. He's bored. He doesn't pay a lot of attention. Maybe he's cheating and all this kind of stuff. But why blaming him when you're not the same person anymore? And this derives from the patriarchal society, because this society makes women romanticize about love, makes women over-caring, over-protecting, over-giving, makes women fantasize marriage as an ideal situation, as the ultimate goal. When men are free to do whatever they want, can be sexy when they turn 50 or 60, as opposed to women. If a man is not married as a bachelor, if a woman is not married, you know the word, I'm sorry, not the word, the words, because there are so many diminishing words. Patriarchal society does anything to make us feel vulnerable, to make us feel emotional, because when a woman is emotional, she doesn't have any kind of control. That's why bitches get stuff done. That's why men really love bitches, and they never stop chasing them, and they never cheat on them. Because when a woman has the control of her feelings, she can be fearless. She can do anything in the world. Anything. But they don't want us to know that. What smart bitches do? They appear to be very sensitive. They appear to be sweet. Girls, wake up. This is not how the game is played. It's about time we took our power back. You flip the script and you have every guy run after you. You have all the power you want. Stop being emotional and follow the steps to have him glued in you forever. That was all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button below, and leave your comments. For a personal consultation with me, hit me up in my email in the description of this video. See you on the next one.